Hello, and welcome to the first episode of the Ace Fishing 101 series. This series is intended to be a guide on the different game mechanics for new and existing players for ace fishing. And in today's episode, I will cover the basics of the equipment power-up in ace fishing. So, why do we want to focus on the equipment power-up? Well, in order to fish at higher level spots, you would need higher damage, which is why we want to power up our equipment. Let's take a look at the power up. So I have a wooden spinning rod here, and if we click on equipment growth here, we have the standard power up. Now I'll go over the basic power up first. This power up only increases the damage. As you can see, as I do more power ups here, if I increase how many power ups I want to do, you can see that I can increase the damage of the equipment here. You can increase the damage by up to 90%. But we're using the standard plus 10 power-ups. And so with the basic power-up, the first 3 power-ups are guaranteed. So that means up to plus 3 right here. These 3 power-ups are going to be guaranteed. And you can see all these were successful. One thing to note is that any power-up after plus 3 will have a chance of failing. That is one important thing to know. So if I do this power up here, this one was successful. But as I do more power ups here, the chance of failing will increase. As you can see, this power up failed. The chances of success will decrease as you do power ups. Now this power up only does damage only. The basic power up only increases the damage, and this can only go up to plus 10. So let me get this wooden spinning rod to plus 10 here. As you can see, going to plus 6, I was pretty unlucky here as I failed 9 times. So let's power that up again. You can see right here we had 2 successful power-ups from 10. So it does takes roughly about 30 power-ups or so to make it plus 10. As you can see, just made it to plus 10 here, and this is the final damage. Now, there's also another power-up available. I'll go over the Transcendent Power-Up in a little bit, but we also have the Premium Power-Up. And what the Premium Power-Up does is that it also increases the properties of your gear, and I would highly recommend the Premium Power-Up if you are looking on powering up a sided rod or a Titan rod. Now, a big fish bonus can be increased up to 10% here. However, as you can see, premium power-up tickets are required in order to do a premium power-up. Now, one thing to note is that for the premium power-up, it can fail like the basic power-up. However, there's also an advanced power-up. This is the same thing as the premium power-up. As you can see, it's the same thing. However, it costs cash. Now, why does it cost cash, and why would I want to do an advanced power-up over a premium power-up? Well, right here, advanced power-ups have a 100% success rate, while standard power-ups like the basic and premium have a fixed success rate which goes down. And with standard and premium power-ups, those will require gold. Now once you reach plus 10, so let me find my wooden spinning rod right here, I can no longer do a standard power-up. They'll say this item has reached the max power-up here. So the one way I can only increase the damage of this item is to do the Transcendent Power-Up. Now this power-up will require cash and Transcendent Power-Up tickets. Now these tickets, you can get them from the King of Fish Battle, Guild Shop, Package Shop, and then Treasure Chest, and also in Ashley Shop. So these will allow you to power up your equipment past plus 10. The maximum Transcendent Power-Up level is plus 20. And refer in the description for the exact success rates for the Transcendent Power-Up. But just note that Transcendent Power-Ups do have a chance of failing. And the chance of failing will go up as the Transcendent Power-Up increases. So let me get my main Gaia rod right here. This here is the one I have Transcendent Power-Up 16 here. You can see it deals a lot of damage. However, as you can see, more tickets and cash are required in order to Transcendent Power-Up further. So, with this Titan Rod here, for example, Transcendent Power-Up here, this requires less cash and less tickets because we're at a lower power-up level. Now, the higher the power-up level, the more tickets and cash it will require. Now, one thing to note is that event gear, like this one, the Cherry Blossom Rod, you cannot do Transcendent Power-Up for this one. Only a plus 10 standard power-up is possible. That goes the same with King of Fish gear. So I have my plus 10 Masters Fishing Rod right here. I cannot do a Transcendent Power-Up. That is one thing to note with the Transcendent Power-Up. In the next episode, we will be covering equipment growth in equipment evolution here. This will allow us to evolve our equipment, and this is key to getting 6-star, 7-star, and even 8-star equipment. So stay tuned for the next episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. See you next time.